Good morning.
Good morning, Mom.
Before we will start, let's have a prayer. Let's all stand and let's put ourselves in the presence of God. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Please take your seats. I'm very glad to see that you are all here. So please sign our attendance sheet with your name and signature. Alright, thank you. So you are Kiana and Danielle, right? Alright, so welcome to Lourdes Ledesma del Prado Memorial National High School. I am Mrs. Yani V.T. Sumagaysay, your trainer in Computer System Servicing and C2. I am very pleased to meet you both. Now, for me to gather more information about you, I have here a structured questionnaire that you need to fill out. This will help me to know your profile, characteristics, and learning styles, and this will serve as my guide in preparing your learning activities. You have 10 minutes to finish. Time's up. Please pass the papers. Thank you. As I can see here, you are both senior high school graduates, right? Alright, and you're also physically fit, so that's very good. And so you have different learning styles. For Danielle, you have visual learning style, and for Kiana, you have auditory learning style. So this will help me to prepare your learning activities. Now this time, I want you to answer the self-assessment check. This is a checklist of competencies required in this qualification. This will help me to determine your current competencies, and with this self-assessment check, I would be able to understand the skills and competencies needed by each one of you, so that the competencies or skills that are already acquired will no longer be repeated. So please put a check to the yes column or no column, and please read thoroughly the different competencies enumerated in that checklist. If you check yes, make sure you know and can perform the task enumerated in that competency. Also, by checking yes, you will undergo RPL or recognition of prior learning, in which you will undergo institutional assessment, which is divided into 3: written, demonstration, and oral questioning. Okay? Are you done? Alright, pass your papers. Thank you. Okay, Danielle, you have checked yes on install and configure computer systems. So please make sure by tomorrow you can present proof of evidence. This could be the projects you have made, or certificate of awards, certificate of training, and other related proofs. And by tomorrow, you will undergo institutional assessment. Okay? Now, I will let you answer the pre-test. This is a written test that would initially test your underpinning knowledge on the competencies in Computer System Servicing and C2, and to determine your baseline knowledge and preparedness in this qualification. So this is a 40-item test. You have 30 minutes to finish the pre-test. Done? Okay, please pass the papers. Alright, thank you very much. So now let's proceed to our orientation. So once again, welcome to Lourdes Ledesma del Prado Memorial National High School. Ella LDP-MNHS is a TESDA accredited training center that provides quality technical education and skills development. Here, we ensure that all learnings can be attained, and together with TESDA, we help in the promotion of middle-level manpower development. So let's now have an overview about competency-based training, or CBT. Competency-based training is a training delivery approach that focuses on the competency development of the learner as a result of the training. Thus, it emphasizes on what the learner can do. It focuses on the outcome rather than the learning process within the specified time. Why are we using this approach? We use this so that education and training can keep pace with technology and customer requirement. So, competency-based curriculum is a plan of structured series of learning experience towards achieving the competencies identified by the industry. It is a specification of the course based on the training regulations. And what are training regulations? So, let's see. Training regulations is the basis in the formulation of competency assessment, development of the curriculum, and instructional materials of the competency-based training. And this is promulgated by TESDA. Do you have any questions so far? No questions. So let's proceed to the 10 principles of competency-based training. For number 1, the training is based on curriculum developed from the competency standards. Number 2, learning is modular in structure. Kiana, please read number 3.
Training delivery is learner-centered and should accommodate individualized and self-paced learning strategies.
That's right. So this means that trainees are treated as individual learners given their different characteristics, learning styles, and training needs. Danielle, please read number 4.
Training is based on work that must be performed.
Yes. So this means that training is based on actual industry practice. For number 5, training materials are directly related to the competency standards and curriculum modules. Number 6, assessment is based in the collection of evidence of the performance of work to the industry required standard. Number 7, training is based both on and off the job components. Kiana, please read number 8.
Training program allows for recognition of prior learning, RPL, or current competencies.
Yes. So this means that current competencies acquired before the training can be recognized and validated through a process. For number 9, training allows for multiple entry and exit. And number 10, training programs are registered in the UTPRAS. Any questions?
No.
Okay. Let's go to the training delivery. So a trainee who enters a program is given the proper orientation where the roles of the trainer and the trainee are explained, which is what I am doing right now. Training needs are identified and learning activities will be organized based on it. Trainee then selects competency and receive instruction, and the competency-based learning materials are introduced by the trainer. In doing all the learning activities, achievement chart and progress report are used to monitor the learning processes of the trainee. Then, trainee receives assistance when necessary, and then the trainer gives feedback. When the trainee satisfactorily achieved the learning processes, trainee attempts to do the task to demonstrate mastery, while the trainer observes and rates the trainee. Then trainee also rates his or her own performance. When the trainee satisfactorily performed competency, he or she then moves to institutional assessment. And then after passing the institutional assessment, the trainee is recommended to undergo the national assessment, then exit the program. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions?
None, ma'am.
Okay, let's proceed. Up next is the role of the CBT trainer. Number 1, serves as a team member to determine what is to be learned. Number 2, stimulates trainees' motivation. Kiana, please read number 3.
Manage learning. A consultation rather than a provider of information. A facilitator of the learning.
Thank you. So this means that the trainer will guide the trainees and assist them during the learning processes. Danielle, please read number 4.
Diagnose and solves learning problems.
Thank you. This means that the trainer can give the trainees advices when necessary regarding your problems or issues while undergoing the training or doing the learning activities. For number 5, evaluate student achievement. Number 6, assist learners to obtain individualized rewards. Number 7, assist each trainee in designing a personalized plan of study. Number 8, installs confidence in the learner by providing experiences where learners may succeed. Kiana, please read number 9.
Serves as a model for desirable work habits, attitudes, and task performance in the occupational field.
Yes, it means that the trainer should act or perform accordingly since the trainer will be emulated by the trainees. And number 10, spends more time interacting with students on a one-on-one or small group basis. 11, helps those students who really need help. And 12, accepts responsibility along with the student for the task learned or not learned. Now, any questions on the roles of the trainer?
No, ma'am.
No questions. Let's go to the roles of the CBT trainee. Number 1, trainees may select what they want to learn and when they want to learn it within reason. Danielle, please read number 2.
Trainees learn at their own rate within program guidelines.
Yes, so it means that learning is self-paced. Number 3, trainees may request to receive credit for what they already know. Number 4, trainees may choose how they want to learn individually on a one-to-one basis, in small group, in large group, or with audio visuals. Kiana, please read number 5.
Trainees are responsible for what they learn and when they learn it.
Yes, it means that trainees will be moving to the next task only after mastering the task that he or she is currently working on. Number 6, trainees decide when they are ready to perform each task or demonstrate mastery of learning to a job-like level of proficiency before receiving credit for the task. Number 7, trainees help develop personalized prescription for learning, worked out cooperatively and based upon what the students already knows, his preference for learning, learning style, and other needs. Number 8, trainees compete against present job standards and not against other students, and are graded on achievement of the standard or criteria of each task. Number 9, trainees know upfront, before instruction begins, what they are expected to know and do to complete the program. For number 10, trainees evaluate their own progress to see how well they are doing. 11, trainees move freely in the workshop, laboratory, and or training center. 12, trainees know they will be rated mainly on performance, while paper and pencil tests will be used to check their knowledge of the task. And number 13, trainees learn according to their interest, needs, and abilities, and not according to teacher timelines and expediency. So do you have any questions about your roles as the trainee?
No.
Alright, very good. Now let's discuss our qualifications. So this training is for Computer System Servicing or CSS NC2, and this is composed of 280 hours. So in Computer System Servicing NC2, this qualification consists of competencies that one must possess to enable to install and configure computer systems, set up computer networks and servers, and to maintain and repair computer systems and networks. So we have the basic competencies. This is composed of 40 hours. Here we have participate in workplace communication, work in a team environment, practice career professionalism, practice occupational health and safety procedures. Up next is the common competencies. For the common competencies, this is composed of 80 hours. And in here we have apply quality standards, perform computer operations, perform mensuration and calculation, prepare and interpret technical drawing, use hand tools, terminate and connect electrical wiring and electronic circuits, and test electronic components. And we have the core competencies. For this one, it is composed of 160 hours. So here we have install and configure computer systems, set up computer networks, set up computer servers, and lastly, maintain and repair computer systems and networks. So do you have any questions for our qualification?
No.
Okay, let's now discuss our monitoring tools. So we have four. We have the progress chart, the achievement chart, the progress sheet, and the trainee's record book. For our assessment method, we have written test, demonstration or return demonstration, observation and oral questioning, interview, and or third-party report. Now for our house rules. So please be on time, avoid absences, respect your trainer and fellow trainees, always apply the occupational health and safety policies and procedures, and please no littering and clean as you go. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. For our grading system, so in the CBT, there's an evaluation system, and this is not numerical. This is done by stating if you are competent or not yet competent. For NYC, it doesn't mean that you failed, but it means at this point, you need further mastering of the skills, and it will give you the chance to be competent. So your attitude, skills, and knowledge are very important in your evaluation. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's move on to the 9 CBT areas. Here is the layout of our workshop. If you can see here, our comfort room is right beside where we are right now. So if ever you need to go, you just need to ask for my permission, okay? Alright, so this time, we're going to have a tour inside our workshop. So please follow me as we will be visiting the 9 areas of CBT, alright? Okay, so as you can see right now, we are in the Contextual Learning Laboratory. So this facility ensures that the underpinning knowledge, science, mathematics, and communication principles as applied to the technology are provided to the learner. Right here is our institutional assessment area. So in here, recognition of prior learning is done by the trainer. Next is our practical work area. So in this area, this is where the learner acquires the skills and knowledge, components of the competencies prescribed by the standard. All the materials and equipment are already provided here. Alright? Okay. On the other side of the building, we have our learning resource area. So this area provides the learner the knowledge, requirements in the various modules responding to the competencies. And beside it is our quality control area. So various tests from metrology and calibration are conducted in this area, including in-process quality control. Beside it is the Trainer's Resource Center. So this area houses the learning materials, the training regulations, and curriculum exemplars. Then we have our support service area. So this area provides value-adding competencies, as such for automotive service technician NC2, welding, and then competency address underpinning skills in the particular competency. Then we have the computer laboratory. So this area depicts the major physical change in the delivery, which is the use of information technology. And the last area is our distance learning area. So this is to enable the learning provision outside and away from the training institution in terms of print and non-print media. So do you have any questions about the different areas inside our workshop?
No.
Okay, so please go back to the contextual learning laboratory. Please take your seats. Alright, so once again, I would like to remind Danielle, please bring with you your proof of competency. Again, it could be a certificate of training or other certificates that may support that you have undergone the competencies you checked yes in the self-assessment check, and please prepare for the institutional assessment tomorrow, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So, do you have any questions regarding our orientation for today?
No, ma'am.
Alright, if none, please sign our attendance sheet. Alright, please pass the paper and you can go. I'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye!
Bye, ma'am.
Hi!
Ma'am.
Good morning. How are you today?
Fine, ma'am.
Alright, take your seats. Okay, so please sign the attendance sheet for today. Are you done? Alright, pass the paper. Thank you. So, Danielle, do you have with you your proof of evidence?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, may I have it? Thank you. Okay, so from what I can see here, you had an OJT in senior high school. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's very good. So please be ready for the institutional assessment, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. And then for Kiana, since you checked no on all the items in the self-assessment check yesterday, it means that you still have no background about computer system servicing. So because of that, you will start with the first competency. Here is our training activity matrix. This will serve as your guide or map in which area you will go. So please check the matrix every day so you know where to go, okay? Alright. Now, Kiana, please proceed to the learning resource area and read information sheet number 1.1-1 on operational health and safety policies and procedures. And please answer self-check, and then once you're done, compare your answer to the answer key, and I will check on you later, okay? Alright, so here is your study material. Please proceed. Alright. Now, Danielle, are you ready for the institutional assessment?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Please proceed to the institutional assessment area for the written test. Okay, so Danielle, we will start with the written test. Okay, you have 20 minutes to answer this. Time's up. Please pass your paper. Next up is for the demonstration. So please proceed. Okay, proceed to the next part. Alright, very good. So now let's proceed to the oral questioning. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I only have 2 questions for you. Number 1, what type of computer uses digital circuits and are designed to operate in 2 states, namely bits 0 and 1?
Digital computer.
Okay. Number 2, what type of computer can be worn on the body and are often used in the study of behavior modeling and human health?
Wearable computers.
Alright, sounds good. So let's proceed to feedbacking. Please go back to the contextual learning laboratory. So Danielle, based on the result of the written test, you were able to get 95%. Wow, that's a very high score. Well done. In the demonstration, you were able to perform installing and configuring computer systems by following the correct procedures. And you finished it on time. And in the oral questioning, you were able to answer all my questions correctly. So good job. Now, based on the evidence gathered, you were able to perform within the standard requirement for the first competency, which is install and configure computer systems. So this proves that you have prior learning about this competency. So congratulations, Danielle, for passing the institutional assessment. Let me give you your certificate of achievement. Congratulations. So I assume you are now ready to move to the next competency, which is set up computer networks. So please proceed to the learning resource area. Read information sheet number 2.1-1 on planning cable route, and then answer the self-check. Then compare your answer to the answer key, and I will get back to you later, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Hi, Tiana. How are you doing?
I'm fine, ma'am.
Okay, that's very good. Did you answer the self-assessment check?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you compare your answer to the answer key?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. So let me have your paper and let's check. Wow, Kiana, you got the perfect score. Very good. Okay. So I think you are now ready to perform a task. So here is task sheet 1.1-5. This is on BIOS configuration procedures. So please proceed to the practical work area go to station number 1 for install and configure computer systems. And then after studying the task sheet, you may perform the task, and then the tools, materials, and equipment are already in your station. Okay? Are we clear?
Yes.
Alright, so don't forget to practice. Please proceed to the practical work area. Okay, I can see that you're having a little bit of a hard time in following the procedures. So please allow me to do a demonstration, and then I need you to observe me very well, because after that you will have to do a return demonstration. Okay?
Yes.
Alright, so you can stay over here and then observe what I am doing. Okay. So, of course, our computer is still turned off. For us to access our BIOS utility setup, we need to turn it on. And then for this computer, you need to press F1 so you can enter the BIOS utility setup. Let's do that. Press F1. Alright, so we are now in our BIOS setup utility. And then we need to go to the startup tab. For us to do that, we can use our arrow keys. Since we are going to the right, then let's use the right arrow key. Okay, we are already here. Next, we need to access our primary boot sequence. So to do this, you need to press enter. And once you are inside this tab, you need to choose which of the following you want to use as your primary bootable device. Okay?
Yes,
Alright. Once you're done, you just need to press F10. Then choose between yes and no. If your answer is yes, press enter. And you are good to go. Alright, so were you able to observe my demonstration?
Yes.
Okay, that is very good. So now I will give you some time to practice, and then I will get back to you later, okay?
Yes.
All right. All right, Kiana, are you ready? Okay, so please do the demonstration. Okay, very good. You're able to perform well. So now I believe you are ready for the institutional assessment. So I'd like you to please proceed to our institutional assessment area. Alright, Kiana, so let's start with the written test. You already have the test paper. You're given 30 minutes to answer it. Time's up. Please submit your paper. Thank you very much. Now let's proceed to the demonstration. So go ahead. Alright, that was very good. So now let's have the oral questioning. I only have 2 questions for you, okay? First question, what type of computer uses digital circuits and are designed to operate in 2 states, namely bits 0 and 1?
Digital computer.
Okay, number 2, what type of computer can be worn on the body and are often used in the study of behavior modeling and human health?
Wearable computer.
Okay, let me check your answers. Alright, so based on the result of your written test, demonstration, and oral questioning, you have passed the institutional assessment. So congratulations, Kiana. Good job. Alright, let me give you your certificate of achievement. Okay. So now please go back to the contextual learning laboratory and wait for me there, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. Danielle, how are you doing?
I'm okay, ma'am.
Alright, so please go back to the contextual learning laboratory. Good job, everyone. You were able to perform all the different activities and your performances have been recorded in the progress chart and achievement chart. So please don't forget to sign the attendance sheet. Alright, pass the paper. Now don't forget to clean as you go and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Good day, trainees. Alright, how are you today? Okay, very good. Take your seats and sign our attendance sheets. Okay, pass it forward. Okay. So upon checking our progress chart and our achievement chart, I can see that you are almost done with all our competencies. So you are about to finish already. Therefore, please continue with your assigned activities for today and then let me know whenever you're ready for the institutional assessment. Okay? Alright, Danielle. So you have finished the last competency. Very good. Now please proceed to the institutional assessment and wait for me there. Okay, Danielle, let's start with the written test. You have 20 minutes to answer. Time's up. Pass your papers. Alright, thank you. Next is for the demonstration. Please proceed. Okay, now let's go to the oral questioning. So again, I have two questions for you. Number one, what do you call the brain and heart of a computer system?
CPU.
Number two, what should be used to prevent ESD damage to computer equipment?
Anti-static restaurant.
Okay, let me check your answers. Alright, so based on the result of your written test, your demonstration, and your oral questioning, you have passed the institutional assessment. So good job, Danielle. Let me give you your certificate of achievement. Congratulations. Now go back to the contextual learning laboratory, okay? Kiana, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. So since you have finished the last competency, you are now ready for your institutional assessment. So please proceed to the institutional assessment area. Alright, so again, let's start with the written test. You have 20 minutes to answer. Time's up. Pass your paper. Okay, very good. Now please proceed to the demonstration. Alright, now let's have the oral questioning. Again, I have two questions. Number one, what do you call the brain or heart of a computer system?
CPU, ma'am.
What should be used to prevent ESD damage to computer equipment?
Anti-static restore.
Sounds good. So let me check your answers. Alright, wow. Based on the result of your written test, your demonstration, and your oral questioning, you have passed the institutional assessment. So good job, Kana.
Thank you, Ma'am.
Here is your certificate of achievement. Congratulations. Now, please proceed to the contextual learning laboratory. Well done! Both of you passed the institutional assessment. So this time, I will let you answer the post-test. The purpose of the post-test is to measure the achievements and the effectiveness of the trainings program we have done. Okay. Alright, I am giving you 30 minutes to answer. Okay, time's up. Please pass the papers. Wow, good job everyone. You have completed all the competencies for this qualification. Finally, we have come to the most awaited part, which is the awarding of Certificate of Training for completing the 35 days training in Computer System Servicing NC2. So, I'd like to call on Danielle. Please come forward. Congratulations. Next, Kiana, please come forward. Congratulations. Okay, so I now suggest that you take a national competency assessment at any assessment centers accredited for Computer System Servicing NC2. Please bring with you 2 pieces passport size ID pictures, wearing polo with white background, and 450 pesos for your assessment fee, okay?
Yes.
Alright. Now before you go, let me conduct the program session evaluation. This program session evaluation is done to evaluate the effectiveness of the program in terms of the trainer, facilities, and methodologies. So the result of the evaluation will further improve the program. So please kindly give your honest rating by checking on the corresponding cell of your response. Your answers will be treated with utmost confidentiality. Are you done? Alright, please pass the papers. Okay, so you have completed the training for Computer System Servicing NC2. Congratulations once again, and thank you very much.